Hi there, Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video. This video is going to be a really quick video just to update you on something that's been revealed today as part of the vintage collection. It is the backs of the cards for the latest revealed figures, the Clone Wars figures that were revealed just the other day. So we not only have the vintage collection numbers, the VC numbers, but also something very, very interesting on the back of those cards to do with the timeline, the Lucasfilm 50th anniversary timeline, which I will come on to in a minute. I just want to give a big shout out to StarWarsFiguring.com for releasing the images of the backs of the cards so we get these numberings, and I'm going to go through these numberings with you right now. So 212, VC 212, that is going to be the blue ARC Trooper. 213 is Captain Fordo, or the ARC Trooper Captain. 214 is Barriss Offee. 215 is Luminara. 216 is the Battle Droid. And 217 is Aayla Secura. Now, of course, that does leave us wondering who VC 200 is. Everyone seems to think that that is possibly going to be the Emperor. Not the Emperor that's included in the Throne Room set as part of that PulseCon exclusive, but the single carded version that is going to be released in the same wave as IG-11, Teebo, and the brand new Lando Calrissian that we're going to be getting. However, it is not the numberings on the back of the cards that is interesting today. The thing that is most interesting is the Lucasfilm timeline. Now, this timeline differs to the timeline that we originally got on the first wave of Vintage Collection 50th Anniversary figures, which included Endor Leia. So if I just put up the back of the card for Endor Leia here, you will see on that timeline there is no Clone Wars, the original Clone Wars. Of course, you've got the other Clone Wars on there. Now, we all know that this version of the Clone Wars isn't officially canon, but it's still part of Lucasfilm's history, and that is why they've put it on there. And you can also see on the back of these cards that they have sort of made it into like a darker square to highlight that these figures are part of that Clone Wars. They also did that with the Endor Leia. You can see that the original trilogy has been sort of highlighted on that timeline. But the most interesting thing about this timeline is that they've added the Droids cartoon. Now, could this mean that we're going to be getting a figure in either the Black Series or the Vintage Collection, because they do use the same timeline for both? I will just throw up an image now of the Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars 6-inch line, the back of that card, and you can see that it's pretty much the same timeline graphic that they've used. But as we can see on these new figures, we have now got the Droids cartoon. So does this mean that we're going to be getting a figure? I really do hope so. I mean, there's endless possibilities. I mean, you could potentially have a repainted C-3PO, which I wouldn't really want, but who knows? You could potentially get Boba Fett, dare I say it, because obviously the original Boba Fett Kenner figure was released on that Droids card back. So could this mean that we're going to get that sort of card back stylized in the 6-inch line like they've done with the Episode 1 figures and the Clone Wars figures and now the Power of the Force figures? Or could it mean that we're going to get a sort of animated style Vintage Collection figure? Who knows, but I thought it was interesting that they've added the droids to the back of that timeline. I really do think that it can only mean that we will be getting a figure in one of the scales. I don't think they would have really added it otherwise. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about that. Do you think we are going to be getting a figure from the Droids cartoon? Now, it could be, of course, that they've just added the Droids cartoon onto Disney Plus and they want to give it some exposure, but is the Ewoks cartoon on Disney Plus as well? They haven't added that to the timeline, so who knows? It's completely up in the air and it's exciting to find out, but what I do think is that we will be getting some more 50th anniversary between now and the end of the year, because they pretty much said so on the latest round of Q&As with Hasbro, that they said that the 50th anniversary is going to last all year and that there's more reveals to come, which is awesome. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching this video, just to give you the bit of news about those VC numbers and the fact that the Droids cartoon has been added to the timeline of the 50th anniversary Lucasfilm on the back of those card backs. So as I mentioned before, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like down below if you have enjoyed this video, and we shall see you on the next one.